Check, check.
All right. How is the audio and visuals, my friends?
Ooh, looking better already.
What up? What up? Thanks for sticking around if you're here. What up, Dr. Clown? Nice red alien.
Hello, hello, everybody. So much better. We back, boys. So much better. Yay. Let's go.
I don't even know what that is, so get out of here. Okay, cool. You want to text Don and tell him to come hang?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that looks so much better on my end, too.
All I did was upgrade my internet. What up, Anna Fitz? Oh, man. All right. We'll just have to do a little bit of a quick one today. Well, not a quick one. We won't be able to stay later, but we'll just do better now.
Okay. I just texted him.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Welcome.
If it goes bad, please let us know.
Did you make any of those changes to OBS, or was it just your internet, you think?
I did OBS and the internet changes. Yo, guys. Oh, well, that's really loud in my audio. Sorry. If you guys want, thanks for following and subscribing, because it looks cool and I appreciate it. I gotta fix it so my head doesn't explode anymore, because I think it's good without it, but, you know.
No. Where were we at? Adam.
And if
because
it's
everyone's been so kind. We gotta get some subs.
Oh God, it's gonna be. Are you gonna go crazy, Connor?
I'm not. We're gonna.
We're gonna. It worked this time.
Let's see if it works. Hey, let's go.
Thanks for gifting the sub. Who'd you gift a sub to? Let's see.
To
PH don't.
PH don't.
PhD aunt. PHDONT.
Let's see.
He's on here waiting. Oh, what? Another one?
Of course, dude.
How many subs did you get?
I've only gotten 3 so far, but.
Oh, thank you. Don, welcome back.
Yo, Don.
I gotta unmute his audio.
Okay. No, I think.
Wait, are you host right now? Connor?
I am host. Yeah, I am host.
Ask Don to unmute his audio. You click his thing and say, unmute your audio.
Yep, I see it. There he is.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Usually I'm host and I'm like, hey, unmute audio, but Connor's host because I've been dealing with the world.
Yeah.
I went and bought better internet and...
That was fast, dude. That's amazing. That was.
We get it done here.
It was kind of slow because my internet was going slow, but then once I got it, it was good. So
cool. Got that fiber optic now, and you're good to go.
Yeah, they came, they installed it, they brought the cherry picker. We're good. Yeah.
Fast crew, but sick.
What was I gonna say? Oh, where are you at? No, thanks for bearing. Well, let me just say first of all, thank you, chat, for hanging out. If you're still here, awesome. If you're not still here, you can't hear me. Thank you, Don, for coming back. It's like you're.
Oh yeah, dude.
I appreciate you.
It.
You know, you're from music. You know how it goes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You never know, especially like, I mean, you've been to Europe as many times as I have, and it's like the internet in Europe, like it's useless. So I feel this. It brings back fond memories.
Dude, I remember one day when I was with a day to remember in Europe, one of the guys, we were like not getting good internet any day, and he had to like keep in touch with somebody. He's like, I'm not going to sound check till you fix the internet. And he played his guitar from the bus.
Nice.
He's like, I'm not going in, so he played his guitar from there. It was pretty funny. I was like, all right, that's funny. And I don't know, they just wanted their TM to get them internet, but it's really hard there. Like,
dude, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck.
It was like, I don't know why, because it's 2020. I feel like,
dude, you still can't get eggs for breakfast in most countries over there, though. So it's like,
what?
Yeah, it's tricky.
They don't refrigerate their eggs there either. They're made different.
Oh,
they're just made.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Elon's gonna make us all have internet around the world, and it'll still be 2 gigabytes per second.
Give me a satellite, Elon. Let's go.
For real. But yeah, what's up, guys?
Chilling. Where? Okay, you're in a room that looks important.
So I'm at a recording studio in this little town called Dixon, Tennessee, and I'm on set of a music video shoot that I was doing like BTS photos and stuff for.
Hell
and
yeah.
It's funny, I gave my camera to some like my friend's wife, and I was like, "Hey, you like to take pictures? Do you want to go shoot for like 2 hours while I do this podcast?" Like, okay. I was like, "Cool." I put it on auto and let her go.
Well, thanks for
Let's
joining.
go.
I don't know if you looked at our Twitch stream, but we try to make it like we're in outer space and everybody's an alien. That's just that's where we're going. So when somebody
Cool.
subs, the X-Files theme plays and they turn into an alien, and then
Wait,
if somebody
did you say subs?
yeah, and stop, Connor. And when somebody follows, then it like abducts them into outer space. And I still got to make
Wow.
spacesuits for the guests and stuff, but you know,
Damn, that sounds pretty complex.
we're having
you have
fun
to
with
code
it.
All that?
What's up?
You have to code all that in? Like, what is going on? That seems hard.
Yeah, Corona. I have a lot of free time now.
Yeah, dude. You literally hacked Twitch. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Only free
thanks for the
time.
sub, Connor. Less divisions.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We're trying to get more photographers on here because it's relatively new to get like photographers on here. But yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining. Don and I have known each other for a while because we were both working music. So I don't know when the last time we were trying to think about when the last time we saw each other was, and we don't know.
Years at a minimum. Years at a minimum.
It's hard to explain to somebody how the music industry works, but
Yeah.
you have like thousands of best friends that you see once a year, and you just kind of hang. Then when you see each other, you're like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
You just kind of hang.
Exactly. And you know what everyone was doing because you all follow each other on Instagram and see each other's stories. So it's not like
Theoretically.
there's anything to catch up on. You know, I know what you just ate last night. Like
I would remove myself from that as the exception from that. As I don't intake any information, but this is my intake. So
Cool.
This is my social media commitment. But I wish I could. Do you follow people's lives pretty much on Instagram?
I mean, I try and keep up with like my friends for sure. Like, you know how it goes. You meet so many people and tour so many people and all that. It's like keeping up with hundreds of people. It's like that's the only way to do it. It's just like through like a quick little hey on an Instagram story or whatever, you know.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I guess I have this weird thing of like fear of losing friends that I've met since you meet so many.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I try and like spend a little bit of my time like making sure that I kind of reach out to friends just to say hi.
Well, I don't know if that makes me a worse person than you or you're a better person. I don't know I don't know. I hope I'm not doing something morally unacceptable by not hitting anybody up on Instagram ever.
No, I don't think so at all. I think everyone's got their own way of doing it, for sure.
If you're good friends, you're friends.
Yeah, right? Well, anyway, I look forward to the next time I see you on the road. That would be awesome. I don't know.
It will happen.
Yeah, it will eventually.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be like a cool festival in Europe, or I'm just daydreaming of something cool.
Dude, Europe festivals are the best. Connor, Europe like does festivals like. I'm trying to think of the equivalent, but Europe they do festivals way better than almost anywhere in America, I feel like.
They have Tomorrowland and stuff like that, right? Like those crazy like multi-country festivals. Dude, I kid you not. I follow that stuff like a religion. I look forward to the day of like just being there in the chaos of it all.
Yeah, what's your favorite one you've been to over there, Don?
Last summer we did a lot of them, but Rock Wurcher was super nice.
That's Belgium.
It was just like so put together, like the backstage and like
the nice floor.
Yeah, the floor, everything there was just awesome. And then we had just done Download right before it, and it was just a shit show, muddy mess. Like, and I was not impressed with Download, to be honest. Like, as far as like how the festival was put together.
It's rock music, like, right? The people like
for sure.
They just don't care as much as like Rock Rusher. That's like rock, but it's also pop. And they have to be
Pink
nice.
Played the day before or something like that.
Yeah. Wait, who?
It's all
what?
about the music for rock.
I think Pink was the headliner the day before, and Mumford was the headliner the day after, or something.
Yeah, and the stage at Rock Rector is like one of the biggest. It's so big. I don't know. Did you go? Yeah. Were you guys on main stage, or did you go to main stage? Or?
No, we weren't. But it was awesome because Tim and I both love Tool, and Tool was headlining the day we were there, so we got to watch Tool from front of house, and
that's pretty sweet.
It was super cool. Yeah, I watched a lot of people that day on main stage. I think 1975 played, Bring Me played on main stage.
Oh wow, cool. That's awesome.
It was a cool day. It was a weird festival, like all those heavy metal bands at this kind of like indie Coachella thing, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like Europe gets it. Like Europe, they like a lot of the venues you play, like clubs where the shows will end at 10. They'll close for an hour and they'll reopen, and they're like these rock clubs that people come and just listen to rock music and drink. And it's really hard to find that in America. It's like doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist for sure.
What is an American festival or something of that kind of scale missing besides that? Like, what is like that missing ingredient do you think that could help push an American festival to a European level?
Everything.
Yeah, a lot.
Everything.
And there's some good American festivals too, though. You know, like Bonnaroo, and I mean, those are pretty iconic.
America does have some good ones. I would just say the density of good festivals in Europe is just so incredibly high, and they just
people are nicer over there to each other and stuff. It's just different.
Yeah, the culture is different.
Yeah, like Coachella, there's like fights and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, I remember at Pinkle Pop. It's also in Belgium. Yeah. They're like guys legitimately pee in troughs in like public areas, and I was just like, this is so culturally different. In America, it's like so private. There, it's like they just have these things set up, and there's just people peeing. And I walked around the fest, and I was like, would it work?
You know the Beartooth guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were in Germany at a festival. I forget the name of it, but there was this like they called it a beach. So we were all like excited to go to this beach, and we get down to this beach, and it's our last night in Beartooth, and we're just hanging out, and I had taking pictures, and all of a sudden like we noticed like there's just like naked dudes like swimming in the water at this festival.
Yeah,
so I have all these funny pictures of just like random like naked old guys walking around at this festival.
Oh, yeah.
So weird.
That's the thing is like culturally, I grew up in America, and I'm not used to how open people are with nudity in other countries. I've been at a festival in Finland where like we just asked people if they wanted to go swimming, and they were like sure, and they just got naked, changed into their suit, and went swimming, and I was like, what is going on? I'm just not used to, and there was nothing wrong with it for them, but for me I was like, God, I am so immature. This is like 10 years ago, but
it's a culture shock right there.
Dude, they're so good at culture. That's what it is they're just so much more like together,
open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I mean, when you're neighboring with each other and all the time, you have to know like everyone else's languages. I mean, you probably have to be open to like different ideas at that point.
You're right. There's a lot of different cultures. It's a lot more dense.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, dude, thank you for donating your RAW and letting people edit it. In chat, if anybody's from Europe, say what up. But also, I hope you guys enjoyed the RAW. And really appreciate it.
I was pumped, like, on the one that you guys picked. It was actually, I didn't think you guys would pick that one for some reason. I was like, oh, that's the one they went with. And I love it because, like, it's, I don't know, it seemed like people were into it, you know?
Dude, yeah, people like it. People edited
it. It's a badass shot. It had so much energy in it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and that's cool. So wait, how long have you been working with Our Last Night? Do you work with them?
Dude, I've been working with them for 11 years. I was tour managing. When I first met you, or I don't even know if I met you, but I knew that you were there because I always thought your photos were great. Like you were the Day to Remember on Warped Tour in like 2010 or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And I was tour managing then, dreaming of like, I wish I could be a photographer one day. Like dead serious. So I was like,
that's awesome.
Tour managing on Warped Tour, it's just boring kind of, and you know what I mean? So yeah, so I was tour managing them, and then I quit touring in general because I just got tired of TMing. Moved to Seattle, got like a normal 9 to 5 at Apple, and then started taking pictures. Yeah, Apple. I feel like every musician could work at Apple.
Dude,
like,
every photographer we've had on here, I'm not kidding, like 9 out of 10, not an exaggeration, worked at Apple. It's so weird.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of my best friends, like that are in the photo world, like landscape stuff, are Apple employees that I worked with. Like I met at Apple, and now they are like, you know, killing it in their own photo world.
So wild.
Yeah, it's a creative.
We need to be sponsored by Apple.
If you like a Mac, like you buy a Mac because you want to like do creative things, or at least that's how you used to.
Yeah.
What? And then okay, so you got off. You went to Seattle. You worked at Apple. Then when did you start touring as a photographer?
It was funny. So I moved down to Los Angeles from Seattle in 2000 and. What year was that? 2015, I think, somewhere around there.
Okay. And
reconnected with Our Last Night. We were always friends. And at this point, I was working for IBM, and I hated it. I was like, I got to get out of this tech world. So I asked him, I was like, can I just come shoot photos? Like, I'm decent at it, I think. Like, I was doing landscape stuff for, like, branding and all that.
So you knew your way around the camera.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I used an iPhone for a long time, and then I had like when I was out last night, I had like an A6000 or something like that.
Oh, good camera though.
It was a good camera.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
good
good
starter
camera.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you guys let me go on tour with you, because one, I just missed touring. It had been like 5 years. I was like, I'll do it for free. Like, just give me like per diems and buyouts, and like if you like it, then we can talk about like.
And you know all the shit, or you know all the stuff that like you have to learn on the road. You already know it. Like they don't have to like teach you. You just have to do a different job.
Way cooler job. I no offense to the TMs of any TMs around here, but
they're an integral part of the touring industry. But you like to be creative.
Yeah, for sure. So they took me out, and then it worked. They liked my photos, and we're all best friends. So just like let's keep on doing this.
Because they were living in aren't they in Nashville now, or right?
Yeah, that's why.
Because they were in LA and they had a house in LA, right?
Yeah,
and they like all lived in it.
Yep, had a studio in there and stuff. It was a badass house, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and then they all had kids, and we're like, this is too expensive to like raise our families and own houses, and our studio is small and expensive. Like we can move to Nashville where there's no state taxes and get a huge studio and all this stuff. So they moved here. I moved to Portland, Oregon. Then I was like flying back and forth to Nashville and Portland all the time, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna move to Nashville. Like,
damn, you've moved a lot.
I've moved so much, dude.
You're like following. That's good.
That hustle.
That's a good. Yeah, that is a good hustle because it's. I mean, it's important for work sometimes, and you have done it.
And I liked working. It was with our last night. It was cool. Like the touring was like, and it's same for them now. I feel like touring with us was like just for fun almost. Like it wasn't my main job with them. So I was just on a salary, like helping shoot content, all the time, like not when they were,
because they're like, they make most of their money off YouTube and content. Like they're a little bit different of a structure or a build than most artists. Like most artists, the most of the money is touring, maybe some music and merch. For them, it's like merch and then online stuff, I guess.
Online and YouTube and just like being very relevant on social media always. You know what I mean? It's not like they're not one of those bands that just disappears like for 3 months and goes silent. Like that would just not be good for their business model. But yeah, so I moved here and just worked with them. And then lately, I started working with Sleeping with Sirens because I reconnected with those guys. Jack was one of my best friends. I don't know if you know Jack. I'm sure you know Jack.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah. So connected with them, did the Sirens tour, and now I've been working with this like hip hop country like thing called Jelly Roll. Pretty cool. Like
Jelly Roll.
Yeah,
that's
he's
cool.
Really big here. It's
that's
wild.
Awesome.
It's like I had never heard of this dude, but in the South, people are all about it, and he's been a really good client. So
that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're finding a way and making it work for where you live, and I don't know, finding work during Corona. It's good. Respect.
I didn't know it was gonna happen, and then everything just kind of aligned, and I kept working, which was awesome.
You did it. Well, we have to ask you the question we asked everyone, which I know you'll know because you've toured a bunch. But do you wear shower shoes or not when you tour?
Depends.
Answer wisely.
So I have slides that I wear, but some days I forget to bring them in, and then I just
you're like, whatever.
Try it out. Worst case scenario, I mean, I get something crazy.
I'm a big no shower shoes. I'm a big no shower shoes kind of guy. But most people are no shower shoes, which I was surprised because I thought the other way. But
I definitely like wearing them. Like I feel better when I'm wearing them. In like a weird,
little bit of a shield.
You know what I mean? Like some venue showers are like super nice, and some are really like a hole in the wall, and like water just comes out of it. Like you know what I mean? So
Europe.
I guess it depends on the shower. Europe, you can walk into
festivals, bad Wi-Fi, bad showers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love all the no sandal.
No shower shoes.
Cool. Nobody fucking likes it. Cool.
I would say probably like 90% of our community does not like shower shoes, and the few like people that we have on definitely get a little outed for it.
Yeah.
And if they do like shower shoes, we ban them.
Wonder if the number of athletes, but like percentages from like people getting weird funguses from all the showers. That's awesome.
I wish our new emotes got approved. They didn't get approved yet, but you have to like.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Connor. We tried. We can make custom emotes. That we didn't find a no shower shoes emote, and we know. And but yeah, we'll get them next time. But that's cool. Well, cool. Yeah. So you're in Nashville now, working. For anybody who's not music industry, savvy. Basically, LA was the hub, kind of still is, but Nashville is also a hub, and New York is a hub. So those are like the big music, and then I would say Atlanta as well, but that's more like movie industry as well, filmmaking.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where most people work and live that are in the music industry. And then,
It seems like it. I mean, I think that's been the best part of like with COVID and living here. Like, I couldn't imagine living in Portland, one, with like all the stuff that just had with fires and
yeah,
you know, all the other things that had happened this year. But
Portland's
I'm
getting
living
wild.
in a place that like I get to see people that I toured with like pretty regularly. You know what I mean? Like if I go out to eat dinner, the chances of running into like somebody I had met on tour is very high.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, it's
That's
good.
Cool.
It's like seeing family. You get to see your family.
Yeah, totally. Like who has like the Mayday Parade dudes ran into them the other day? Like you just run into people all the time.
Yes.
It's weird.
That's great.
Yeah.
That tour family.
Yeah, it's really cool. Did you ever tour with All Time Low?
Yes.
Okay, so I lived with Brian Donahue for the last year until I moved in with Alex.
Oh,
so I was living with Dewey. Yeah. So then I saw a bunch of people, you know, Ryan lived up the street and all those dudes. So
that's awesome.
It's crazy how many people live in Nashville and like that Warped Tour scene. Everyone, I feel like.
Yeah, that is good. I forgot.
One member from every band.
Yeah, right.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like Noah's Ark for music.
It is. It's been one member. Like Kevin lives here, obviously.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one in ADTR that lives here, but
yeah.
So I'll see him every once in a while.
He's finding his soul
on his Airstream.
Yeah, on his Airstream. Cool, but yeah, basically, now you guys know how the music industry works. It's just a bunch of people that are friends and they just hang out. And honestly, meeting people and seeing their faces, sometimes how you get hired is kind of you know the nice part about living in Nashville is you probably see these people, they hire you, they know you, and that's great. Well, I know we're a little like usually by 5:30 we'll jump into behind the shot, but we started a little late today, but we're still gonna just crunch the show down. But Connor, if you want to pull up some of his work on Instagram and share, actually, oh wait, Connor, I need to be host again, right? Oh no, you can. Let's see.
I can share a screen, can I?
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Also,
do you have enough
someone
room?
redeemed a high five. Yeah, I think I have enough room.
Oh wait, I do have high five on here.
Gotta get some skin, son.
Oh, cool. Nice. The actual website. I haven't gone to my actual website in a while.
Okay, you want us to go to your... What about your Instagram? Is that better?
Yeah.
No, I mean, whatever. Your Instagram, website, either one.
Yeah, we never... Like, people update whatever.
I'll do the Instagram.
I try and keep my website decently updated. It's, like, not current probably as of, like, 3 months ago, but it's decent.
If you go like
this... check it out.
No, like this, I'll high-five you right now, Don. Go. Now hit it. Hit it. Yes, perfect. All right, I got you.
Nice.
I just found a high five picture online. Thanks for what up, Devin? Yeah.
I love it.
Dude, living with Alex, you guys must just be like, let's go shoot everything. Alex is another touring
friend. Not at all. I asked Alex to help me all the time, and he won't do it. He's driving me nuts. And I love Alex to death. But no, he actually has turned down some opportunities that I presented to him lately. I was like, damn it.
I'm about to call him up. If you tell him it's at a tiki bar, he'll go.
Well, I've been doing a lot of video stuff. Yeah, exactly. If there's rum involved, he would be there. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of video stuff lately too, and I've needed second shooters for video, and it's kind of harder to get people. He's not that comfortable with that yet, you know, and I'm trying to help him.
You gotta break him.
I get it. It is scary when you are trying to dive into a new like media like that. It is terrifying. It took me like years to feel even a bit comfortable with like sending a video that I edited.
How important, like for people in chat who want to get involved in touring or work in music, like how important do you think it is to do both if you want to tour, or is there anything to be said for specializing in one? What's your kind of take on that?
I think it depends on who you work for, obviously. You know, like there's like a picture of 21 Pilots there. Like 21 Pilots, obviously they have Brad and then they have, you know, a video team. Like so it depends on the level. Like but like the used. Like at their current state, like they love having, you know, they had Brian Cox doing photo and video, right? So like, I don't know. I think it really depends. I don't think it hurts to learn both. Like they help you, you know, get better at each area. So yeah.
Real case, Kalis is in Walmart watching this. I hope that means it's on your phone and it's not on their screen somehow.
No, put it up on the big screen.
Yeah, put it up on all the TVs in the electronics center. That'd be cool.
That's free publicity, Adam, right there.
Yeah, and if anybody, we're doing this thing, like if anybody brought somebody new to chat today or somebody new to the Hangout, make sure you let us know. Send your portfolio link. We'll check it out. Me and Connor will go over it at the end of stream after Don leaves us. And we'd love to have new people here. We're trying to build the community slowly, so come hang. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, do you shoot landscape while you travel with musicians, like when you're on the
Yeah,
road?
I try to. So like I drug our last night to Arches on Warped Tour one year. I was like, let's go to Arches on the day off. Like, so I try and get people to go to cool places because, like, to be fair, my passion, like what I really really love to shoot, obviously, is travel. Like, it's so fun to go to like an adventure somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I love to adventure and.
How'd you Photoshop that?
Huh?
I said, how'd you Photoshop that?
I actually went there. To be honest, I went to Egypt last year, and it was pretty insane. It was terrifying.
I heard it's scary there.
It was scary.
Why is it scary?
I was solo, like backpacking the Middle East for like 3.5 weeks, and it was intense, man. It was funny. It was like getting over those inhibitions that like we're just so like taught in the United States about like that part of the world. They're actually really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like. Everyone over there was like basically told me to like tell other people come here. Like it's not scary. Like I know that you guys think it's scary, but like it's really not.
Yeah.
So by the end of my trip, I was like, oh, okay.
That's great. Oh, wow. Southwest Asia. That's beautiful.
Yeah, where do you want to travel next once the world has opened up? Because you look like you've been to a handful of places.
In a week and a half, which is I'm stoked on.
Ooh. Yo, what are you doing up there?
That's sick.
Hoping to get, well, I think we're gonna get lucky if the skies clear up. Shoot some Northern Lights stuff again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Denali, just landscape stuff.
Do you know Dane Poppin?
Mm-mm.
Dane is in Dashboard, but he's a Nashville guy actually. But he's from Alaska. Oh, he's a touring guy, so let me know. Maybe he's a super chill guy, but if you need some tips and spots and whatever, I'm sure he could educate.
Yeah, my girlfriend put together a like massive.
Oh, you're set then.
All sorts of things. Yeah, she's good. She got it figured out. And I'm taking my parents too, which is cool. Like.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I mean,
that's cool.
That is actually photoshopped. So.
Okay.
Just saying. That would be amazing if that existed. But I photoshopped it for Valentine's Day or something a few years ago. I was like,
you make my heart frigid.
I try not to Photoshop too much stuff, though, to be honest. I used to hate it, and then I was like, oh, let me dabble in it. And then people like the pictures, and you're like, damn it. Like, that cabin, that cabin does not exist on that lake with that tree.
Do you try to keep stuff more photojournalistic-ish? Like, do you remove a lot or add a lot? Or what's your vibe with that?
Not really. I mean, I usually, I don't really tamper with anything too much.
What a pup.
Like, yeah, that dog was cool, man. They're gnarly dogs. They were just vicious.
You've traveled a lot. Yo, in chat, if anybody, where do you guys want to go and photograph? Where do you want to travel to? Let us know.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
dude. That's what I was saying. I did the landscape stuff pretty hard. I got addicted to it. Like, I got bit by the travel bug, and like, it got me bad.
Bit by the travel. Yeah, this looks awesome.
Heck, dude, your travel stuff is great.
No,
it was 2 years.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Yeah. Amsterdam, dude. That's a fun town, isn't it?
New Zealand, yeah.
Dude, I visited there 2 years ago, and
the Netherlands. That's my favorite country. Sorry, keep going.
Netherlands is beautiful. Nah, you're good.
Go, Connor.
I was surprised because I was traveling from Venice to Amsterdam, and I was surprised how much more canals are actually in Amsterdam like that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect that. I was like, yo, there's water here.
Top place, chat. You're number one. Not every one of them, you guys. No books allowed. We can put a book in chat.
Yeah.
Adam, where do you want to go?
I don't know. Like I'm sure that maybe he's done a better job than this, but maybe he's done a better job Don has. But I've been a lot of places, haven't seen much, so I need to like go back to some places that I thought were beautiful, and I just was there for a day. But the places I have been on tour and did have a few days off, like I just love because my experience is so positive. So I have like those really extreme opinions of places based on, my super small sample size of how long I was there, which I'm sure you can relate to. It's like, wow, I went to Amsterdam and got mugged. I hate the Netherlands.
Yeah. Totally. Hey, and that's a fair reason to hate a place, to be honest. I probably would never go back to somewhere I got mugged, honestly. That would be it. There he is, the good old Trevor. I told him to come on here. He's probably
I told him to.
His babies in, but
I got some really old photos of Trevor.
Nice. With the long hair.
Dude, I photographed him in like 2007 or 2007. I did like these promo shoot for him. and Trevor was
I
like,
remember those.
They were like in dirt. It was super fun.
Oh, I do remember. They were crawling out of the dirt in the fog.
Dude,
I actually love that picture.
Dude, it was fun.
Yeah. You were king, and of that era where like you would do these really like themed photos for bands. Like that was a really big deal when you were doing it, and you mastered it.
Well, thanks,
like,
man.
I can remember some of them very vividly, like the Day to Remember covers and stuff with like the alligators and stuff. You were so good at that, man.
Dude, it was fun, but I feel like people don't do that anymore. / there isn't a need for it.
Like, yeah, it's not a thing, but you definitely.
Whoa, that tree one's sick on the left. Sorry, keep going.
Right here.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really cool, man. I like the colors.
Yeah, I love drones, dude. I love having a drone.
What are you rocking right now?
Right now, a Mavic Air.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the way to go.
All right.
But I've had a bunch. I've crashed a bunch. It's
part of the learning curve. You need to crash a few before you really get your wings.
I bought insurance for the first time ever just now, like on this last one.
Oh, that's smart. That's very smart.
Like, why didn't I do this before? Now I feel like I should crash it once just to get the money out of it.
I want to make this worthwhile. This insurance needs to be worthwhile. All right, cool, Connor. I ate dragon fruit today. Let's go. It was $1.
This is so funny. I added this portion on my website specifically for a job that I was applying for in Portland, and I didn't get it. So I should.
Oh no!
Like I never.
Connor,
shot
stop!
food.
You're exposing him.
Yeah.
God.
No, I love it. I did all of.
Gotta keep going down.
I did all of these food shots in one day. I was trying to do food photography for like a massive grocery store there. I forgot what it was called now.
You're like, yeah, I shoot food. Let me get my portfolio. Exactly. I gotta upload it today. Just give me a sec.
Exactly. It was like.
Don't worry about it.
It was like a $90,000 a year photo job. I was like, dude, I'll do whatever I can to try and get this. And I made it pretty far in the interview, and then it just didn't work out. I was like, all right,
Connor, pull up his raw. Let's go.
Pull up his raw?
Yeah, let's go. Well, that's great. Yeah. So we usually have this dude named Steve on here, and Steve's awesome. Mm-hmm. He's an older guy. He's like 60-something years old, and has this podcast called Behind the Shot where he goes in deep behind photos. But we have to settle for Connor for now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's a joke. We got to rag on Connor a little bit, but no, he's very good at it too.
I don't even know how good I would be with somebody going that deep with me on a photo. You guys are probably going to ask me questions that I'm like, I don't know.
I just made it up as I go.
Dude, I just make it up. I just kind of look at it and be like, that's a cool shot.
Yeah, I just put it on auto, and I just shot it with my iPhone and then posted it on.
You were actually the director of photography for this photo. You had somebody else go in the hit for you, and you just told them when to press the button.
Snap the shot.
Press F for pay your respects to Miss Steve if you want in chat. We all miss him. Or you can throw his emote in there. He'll be back next week. He talked to me today. He is currently with his kids in Seattle. What is he doing? Visiting famous people's gravestones, I believe.
That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put C in chat if you want me off the stream right now and for Adam to do this.
There's a lot of famous dead people in Seattle.
I know, right? I didn't realize Steve is just like good at, I don't know. He's good at doing good stuff. Well, Jer just put
Jeremy, my guy. Wow. To Odin. Okay, Adam, this is all you know, I guess. I gotta log off.
Nah, dude, behind the shot. Take it. So thank you for giving us this shot. This is Trevor of Our Last Night, and I hope you guys had fun editing it. We picked this shot because, well, we kind of have like this meta in our head of like the photos we've had and what we haven't had, and we try to fill in the gaps. And we've had a lot more music than other stuff, but we are going landscape in not next week, but the week after, right, Connor?
Not landscape, but I don't want to give it away yet. But like, it's gonna be fun.
Cool.
Well, I guess we don't have the shot yet. I gotta get it.
Well, we don't got the shot, but I know what it's gonna
be sick.
Consistent.
Nice.
Can I give a hint? Am I allowed to give a hint?
Sure.
Or no?
Go.
It has to do with UFC fighting or MMA fighting.
Oh, that's the week after. That's a good one too, though.
God, I booked out so far ahead I can't even keep up.
We do have a landscape though. It's all good. We
do have a landscape.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, Connor.
All part.
Steve. Go into the shot. Let's see what questions you've got. I know you've got some.
Well, I got my whiskey. I can do this.
Oh, you got whiskey. So, Steve always drinks Gatorade. He's like Gatorade actually, Steve goes to Del Taco every day and gets a burrito and a Diet Coke.
That's commitment. That's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, how's it working out? Good. You feel good,
dude? He's good.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah. I guess people
So
have worse vices. One burrito and one Coke isn't that bad.
No. All right,
So
Connor, take over. I'm going to chat.
All right, go to the chat, Adam. So, Don, what I first noticed about this shot when I was looking through that selection is how well evenly lit your subject is. And I love that your horizon line is just on the rule of thirds, like, and the energy you captured in this is really stellar. Like, what was going through your mind when this was happening? Did you predict that you was going to just roar into this microphone, or is this kind of like in the moment, just being there at the right spot?
I think this one was maybe midway through the tour, like a week and a half in. And like as you do this stuff, you find those moments every night that you just like, for me at least, I find the moments every night that I love capturing over and over and trying to perfect it every time, get it better and better and better. Because I'm not saying their show is exactly the same. They're not like this choreographed dance group by any means, but like there are moments in the set that are pretty like you know what I mean? They happen most nights.
You can predict them.
Yeah, and this is, for Trevor specifically, like this is kind of like his thing, like he gets on the front riser, he like that's like kind of his stance. So I get this moment typically like multiple times, like a night.
Okay.
Their sets are pretty long, usually like hour and a half. They I'm lucky because every band I've been working for lately is a headliner. So I have so much time to shoot photo and video.
Oh, nice.
I did that sleeping tour with Bring Me the Horizon last October, and they were direct support, and it was so hard. It was so much photo, video, and like 5,000 cap rooms.
Oh, definitely.
It was
nice impact.
Insane, like to do that, and it worked out. But yeah, so I'm lucky. I get a lot of opportunities to get the right shots every night.
Absolutely.
I think it's funny. I'm pretty sure I told you guys this was in San Francisco, but one of their fans, I think, corrected me and said it was Seattle. I'm still on the fence. I'm not sure.
It was on the West Coast.
It was definitely on the West Coast. It was definitely on the West Coast. I do this. I
got that
did this
going.
thing for a while, which I'm glad last night let me do it. I would upload every photo ever that I edited and gave them in Dropbox to their Patreon. So their Patreon would get every picture I ever took, which was cool.
Oh, wow. Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, so they know more about these photos than I do, because how it goes. When you edit 75 photos at night, it's kind of a blur at 3 a.m. after a long
You have
night.
some super fans out there who probably know every little detail. So when
absolutely, I love this
for composition wise, I see that you gave us a little bit of the floor and not too much headspace where you can see the roof. Was that intentional that you wanted him dead center and have a little bit of even room above and below him? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, usually. My thing with extra space too is when you were shooting with a camera that's got a high megapixel, I would rather crop in if I want to than not be able to get back out, if that makes sense. You can always get closer. It's not possible to get further away. So I don't know. I try and sometimes leave a little extra space. Even that mic stand, I probably should have edited that out and cropped it a little bit tighter, but
Yeah, I noticed a lot of the our fans and community actually just cropped it just a little bit, and it doesn't it doesn't feel off balance just the way you shot it. That little sliver just doesn't really disrupt the composition.
Yeah, it's funny. I sent you guys, sent you a picture that now that I'm looking at it, I'm I don't know how much time I actually put into editing it, if that makes sense. You'll take I try and give the artist 100 pictures a night usually.
Oh wow,
so
that's a lot.
It's insane. So it's I don't know if it's I struggle with this all the time. Every tour I'm all right, I'm gonna give them way less, but they're gonna be so good. I'm gonna spend so much more time on less because they're only gonna post a few of them anyways. And then I get on tour and I get back into my routine and I just had taken 700 pictures and I edited that down to 100. I apply a preset to most of them, and then then individually tinker around, and so I could get better at that for sure.
Do you edit both the photos and video on the same night, or you focusing on video one night and photo one and another night?
I try. Well, that's a good question. It depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. Photos
for sure
every night for sure.
For
video,
sure, yeah.
I try and get done the video. It depends. Like if the show is so good, like I try and get that one out and like done by the morning because it's, keep it relevant. When we were in Europe, I like challenged myself once. We did 3 festivals in 24 hours. We did one at like noon, and then we played again that night at like whatever 9 o'clock in another country, and then we were up and we played another one at like 11 o'clock. And so I did all 3 videos like 2 hours after like they were posted on their Instagram. They were short. They were like 30, 40 seconds, but like it was awesome. I was like, hell yeah. Like these people, they're still at this festival and they're seeing this video. I was like, and they performed really well on
You're
like the band socials.
Yeah.
People were like, oh my God, I just saw this. Like I can, relate.
Well, editing video like that fast too, even if it's 30 seconds, like anyone who's out there knows like 30 seconds of video can be a long time to edit that. So like to give them that like right on the spot, like that's major for some people.
It was cool, man. Yeah, and I think about it too. A lot of my friends do like, I know you did Diplo for a while, like that EDM world. You're turning that photo around like 5 minutes after the show.
Hey, let me get that right now.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I was specifically directed to not take crowd shots with him. It's so funny. They were like, everybody knows how big the shows are. We don't care. We want to develop personality. I was like, all right, fair.
Sweet. Yeah, I guess he's had enough. I mean, how many crowd shots of 100,000 people can you have? Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Fair. Did you shoot this portrait for socials, or did it just feel right for this like shot?
No, it just felt right for the shot. I mean, I try and do a fair amount of like both portrait, landscape.
Okay.
Just to have like, options for them to choose from. But obviously, like most artists are posting, portrait.
Yeah, I mean, do you ever feel like you need, because you were saying how you need to do so much social content for certain bands, do you feel like you are shooting more for, Instagram ratios and stuff like that? Or are you just kind of like, if it turns out that way, cool. If not, that's not like what I'm focusing in the back of my head.
I mean, it's definitely in the back of my head for sure. Like that.
Okay.
These are going to be used primarily for social. I mean, there's not that much print media anymore, and it's like not working with artists typically that are like going to like blow this up to a billboard or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just, they're going to post it on Instagram. It's just not what it is today. And then that photo, that's where that'll be forever,
Oh yeah. I mean, especially today, like you get so much more of a reach if you just post it on socials than, release it to like Rock Sound or some other magazine where it's like, who's really buying a magazine these days?
I feel bad. I used to love those.
Was it just a spotlight that got him so well lit? Because I see all this red light on top of him, and I'm just surprised it's not oversaturated red, which made this shot, in my opinion, like pretty easy to edit.
Yeah, that was a sick lighting rig. This was their last headliner, and we had Jeff Maker. You know Jeff, right, Adam?
Yeah, all-time low guy.
Yeah. So Jeff came out and like built this badass rig, and like Jeff's just an amazing LD. Like he doesn't blow.
He lives for it.
Yeah, he lives for it. He never blows anything out really. Like he just knows. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to light for me. Like me and the LDs I usually talk to like about setting up certain shots and also like colors that like work best. Like there's a lot of LDs out there that like unfortunately don't think about like the digital media side of it. Even I argue a lot of the times with like Blue, for example, with like kids recording these videos on their phones. Like you want the video that they're recording to look good when they post it on Instagram. So like you gotta be careful with like how you light a show, because that's like potential like reach that you're losing out on. But at the same time, it's like certain songs, it's like I get it, do that.
You gotta whip out the oversaturated blues here and there,
Exactly, for sure. So luckily, like most of the LDs I work with, they'll throw me a bone,
That's nice.
Which is cool.
So you'll work kind of alongside ish with the LDs to be like, hey, like these colors might be cool. Do they be like, hey, you have this song that will do this color, or like, can you pick and choose where you want certain colors at that point?
Depends. Like on the Bring Me tour, we didn't have an LD. We just used Bring Me's guy, and every day I would write a lighting list like of colors, and he would do it, which was awesome. It was
That's
really
sick.
fun. It was so sick. I got to play around. I was like, let's do pink and yellow and white and red, and for me, I put white in almost everything Just because a little white, dude, a little white with some blue.
Just like let's not do hard mode tonight. Let's just
let's do some
Easy
white
mode.
in there. So that was super cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like when you're touring, like the LDs are your friends. So like it's just me talking to my friends at this point. Like, hey man, let's try this out.
And LDs want sick photos. You know what I mean? Like they're not like, hey, I'm not gonna do this because
I want my photos to look like crap. Yeah, no, they get it. Josiah and I talked about that a lot actually with Sean Mendez. Like his LD is fantastic, obviously, and like I'm pretty sure Josiah was telling me he worked in the film industry before, you know, so like he knew lighting for that, you know, like that's his like how he lights things. So that's so sick for Josiah to have like a film.
Sorry for those in chat that this audio is coming through for. I just loaded up Twitch homepage and Somniac's audio came through.
Oh my
Thanks
God,
for subscribing,
Adam.
India.
In India, the whole country?
No, it was a person's name.
Sure. We don't have 10 billion followers now. Oh my goodness. Don, would you have shot this any other way, or do you feel like, you know, this really captures like the moment at that time?
I mean, to be fair, I probably shot this like 6 times. You know what I mean? I probably hit the shutter 6 times in this moment. You know what I mean? Like, I try not to shoot bursts anymore because it's just too many freaking pictures.
Yeah, so many shots, right?
Like, unless there's like the only time I use bursts is if they have like cryo or like something like pyro or like a spark wall, something where it's like you really want to get an
exploding clown on stage.
Totally.
Yes.
Oh God, my worst fear has come true then.
That would be kind of cool. An exploding clown. I hate clowns, so watching a clown explode, I'm down with that.
Okay, you've convinced me already. Explode the clown.
That's pretty rock and roll.
That I don't think you can get more rock and roll than a clown exploding there. That's pretty much full send. Well, awesome. I also just on my end, like I love how tack sharp this was. I mean, you shot this on the A7R2?
Yeah, I think this one is an A7 II. Just as an A7 II.
Oh, just A7 II. Okay.
Yeah, I got an A7R3 like a month ago, and I haven't got to shoot with it on tour yet. Which
I'm so much better autofocus. So much better autofocus.
Yeah, I liked the A7 II. It was cool, but I don't know. I just why not get better if you can? You know?
Yeah.
Do you use the same camera body for video and photo, or you have like, you know, an A7S?
No, I shoot everything on a GH5 actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. I like the Lumix stuff a lot. I like that Micro Four Thirds. Like it just, for me, in my opinion, cause a lot of people use A7S2, which I get it because the ISO it's awesome. You can shoot really dark, but I don't know. I just like the cinematic look that my GH5s gives me. I'm probably gonna get a Blackmagic though before I go on tour again. I'm gonna get that 6K Blackmagic. We've been using them on a lot of video shoots here, but I think I saw when I was with that Bring Me tour, Brian Cox was using that 6K Blackmagic, and all the stuff he was getting was just so good. So I was like, I'm gonna do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that camera is a powerhouse, and like for like a cinema style camera body that isn't gonna like break your bank comparatively. I mean, like
totally,
it's
$2,500.
God, that's so good.
Yeah, 6K, $2,500.
And it also comes. Do you edit in? Yeah, seriously. Yeah, do you edit in like DaVinci Resolve or stuff like that, or do you try to keep it all in Adobe then?
I do everything in Premiere. Like I want to like get more into coloring. Like right now I have, you know, tons of LUTs, and I'll put a LUT on and then just kind of play around with like the color wheels just in Premiere with my trackpad. It would be amazing to have, you know, like a coloring wheel that you can like really get good at coloring. But so far,
really
like
dial in.
Really, for what I've been doing, I like obviously you want to produce the best you can, but like I think like I'm proud of what I've been able to do with the resources I have available, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, you gotta make do with what you actually have. Like no really excuses to a point.
I'm also like a big believer in working your way up. Like starting, like I shot on an iPhone and I got an A6000 and then an A7 II and then an A7R. I think learning your craft and getting kind of almost getting not bad gear, but like the cheaper things and learning on those teaches you so much. When you get good things, you're like, oh my God, like this is so cool.
Well, yeah, your skills eventually outpace what you're using. And then once you like, they make that leap, you're like, oh man, I have autofocus. I can actually like track someone. Yeah. What is this magic?
I think that's important is when you realize that your gear is hindering you from your creativity.
That's a good time to upgrade. Yeah.
Upgrade.
I disagree with like being, I don't know. All the times I upgraded because somebody else told me to, I like never knew what I was doing. You like really have to like run it into the ground and be like, oh, I understand what like a good bokeh looks like now. I get it. Like before you get it, it doesn't matter if you have a better lens. You can't even use it. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So, yeah, you see people. I mean, and again, no like trash talking them, but like when you see some of their first camera they buy is like a $10,000 setup, you're like, I don't know, that maybe not. I don't know if they're gonna know how to do that right.
Spend $9,000 of that on, I don't know, school or learning or going places to take pictures with your $1,000 camera or something.
Or go way far. I mean, our phones are so sick.
Or pay your rent for 3 years while you study.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely. I got one more question, at least for your colors. A lot of people seem to really like appreciate good skin tones, and then there's people who are like, I just want to capture the essence of that moment. So if it was a completely blued out scene, people will go into like that tone curve and just like just do the craziest stuff in there. Will you go into that much? You are that guy?
Yeah, for sure. Well,
spoiler alerts.
Sometimes to be honest, I'll duplicate a lot of images that I like and do both just to see it in both.
Okay.
Like sometimes for me, like a really blue image, I'll like turn black and white and it looks dope, or like, so it depends, I guess. But I definitely am a skin tone guy. I think that's the only thing LDs probably don't like about working with me. They're like, fuck, this guy loves like clean looking skin tones. Like if I could work with like cigarettes after sex or sex. What's that band? Cigarettes.
Sex After Cigarettes.
Yeah, I think that's them. Like my buddy is doing LD stuff for them, and they only use white. I was like, that's so sick.
That's
or like
great.
Paris.
That's like easy mode for a photographer then.
So easy.
My goodness. I feel like for us at least, we always are talking about Sigma glass. Do you shoot with a lot of Sigma glass, or is it like Sony, Canon with an adapter
all over
Sony?
The place. I wish I had all of the Sigma stuff. I use a Sigma 24 or a lot.
Ooh, good lens.
Yeah, just really the prime. Lens. I'm a prime guy. I mean I have 70-200 and stuff, but I'm a prime.
How much sensor dust do you get in your Sony camera these days? Because God. Switching lenses, shooting prime, I'm just like, oh my god, I get so much more sensor dust in my mirrorless cameras than when I didn't use a mirrorless.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
it's absolutely the worst. It's my only complaint. I
get a camera tech. You need a camera tech on tour.
That would be awesome. It's funny, Alex Perkins, who lives with me, only shoots primes too. It's hilarious. We both are in that same way. I think for me, it's just like having that really low f-stop, like just being able to go to 1.4. Like
yeah, absolutely.
I want nothing to be in focus except for his earlobe.
Yeah, exactly. I want
just the lobes.
Literally one hair.
Just the lobe. Just the lobe. Yeah.
The lobe.
But yeah, in a perfect world, I would have like 6 camera bodies just on the side of the stage with every lens I wanted. I could just grab them. That would be awesome.
The world is perfect.
Yeah. That would be.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just envisioning just the front of stage. Everyone has every line of Sigma art lenses. You're like, okay, I need 20 now. Now I need the 85.
Killer idea. Why don't this could work for all of us? Get 6 bodies, put them on tripods in all the locations you'd want. Remote shutters, and just
they do that for some things. You know that they do it for like races. So stuff like horse races and car things like that. And they remote trigger them and sit in one spot. And
perfect. Have you ever?
Dude, do you know that? Have you ever like, speaking of remote triggering, I don't know if this is common knowledge, it just blew my mind, or if it's not, but do you know that, like, basketball stadiums, how they're rigged up with lights? Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
So, like...
You blew my mind when you said that before.
Okay, so basketball, if you're like a basketball photographer, they have like pocket wizards, and they have like 6 lights or 10 lights in the roof of the stadium, and every time they take a picture it flashes. So next time you watch a basketball game, if you see a flash going off, which you can, that's the photographer shooting, and you can see it every time. And
I respect that. That's genius.
Isn't that awesome? So they just get perfect light everywhere.
burst mode, you just have a strobe light going crazy fast. Yeah. Everyone's having a seizure.
Why not? I mean, you're taking like, you never know, especially in that kind of thing. Like you may take the picture of your lifetime.
Yeah.
So like having the lighting right always, you never know.
Take
like,
the Jordan shot.
Yeah. Exactly. You never know. Like somebody's going to do like the most miraculous thing in their whole career. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's an expensive craft, but cool.
Imagine if concert venues only had that now. Just the whole ceiling is just one LED panel and everything gets illuminated when you shoot.
Oh man.
I've done it at like front of house and shit. It's fun. Like throwing a flash in front of house or behind the drummer. Yeah, you can like, especially when it's super foggy. It looks so cool. You get your white lights that you love.
Exactly. You know, it's funny. What do you think? Like you've been shooting a long time. Like the difference in lights now, like cans and LEDs. It's funny. Some LED lights, I just am not a huge fan of like how they do. Like with a camera sensor does not work well with
it has to do with like refresh rate and stuff. Honestly, I'm not very technical. I just know when I shoot, I'm like, what is going on? Somebody solve this for me because I don't know how to handle it, and I'm about to throw a flash on my camera and kicked out of this venue.
Exactly. There's certain ones I walk in now and I'm like, oh, this sucks. I know tonight's gonna be a lot harder.
Or
not use the house rig.
Buy with me on this. LED walls. Sign me out. Like I'm just like I'm like, dude, everything looks like I'm in front of
overexposed wall.
It's like overexposed, choppy, crisp wall. I'm like, dude, the only times I like it is when it's like a full color wash and their lights are pretty bright, or they like do something artsy. Like 1975 does it right. I think every other artist, Bring Me does some cool shit. Other than that, I'm just like,
Bring Me.
Well, the LED walls just make good silhouettes, but then after that, it's like, what can you really do with this?
Dude, that's why I love Parkway Drive. They're like, let's get as many lights and as much fire as humanly possible. And you're like, it looks way sicker than any LED show
like
ever.
The lighting version of somebody going, suck it. Like, that's what that reminds me of. It's just like...
We saw them a couple times last summer on these festivals, and it was just like, they had the concussion blast. I mean,
dude, they're so like...
badass.
Like, they're just so like bro, but like in the most rock and roll way. Like, it's cool.
They're like Rammstein, but like Australian,
and not as NSFW. Rammstein's live show is
way less horny.
Abhorrent. Yeah.
So much.
Sorry, Connor, I interrupted your behind the shot. You can probably kill that now, Connor. To be honest, let's get the faces on the screen.
I'm gonna. As I said, no, I was enjoying. You know what, being a non-tour boy. I'm crying. It was just so fun.
Are you actually crying?
I'm crying from laughing.
Nice.
Connor, there's no crying on stream. We go over this beforehand every time.
We talked about Rammstein and it brought up bad memories.
I'm having a little PTSD. They said no crying in baseball, no crying in stream. This is a whole new avenue for me. Just talking about lights is just killing it. I love it. I don't know. I just hit a funny bone.
Oh, okay.
We're pretty geeky. Well, I gotta say, we're pretty geeky people.
Yeah, dude. And people are still here. Thanks for hanging in chat and being nerdy with us. Let's go.
Yes. He's in Honey Nut Filio.
I'm gifting a sub to Michelle because we got to get her on board. Do you want to do the edit?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. How do I?
Connor, so you're Connor at the bottom where it says share screen. Hit that little up arrow. Oh, yeah, wait 1 second. He's got to allow you and say allow multiple users to share.
Got it.
And now you should be able to share your screen, Donald. And Donald, it says your name, Donald, so I just read it. Sorry. Don.
That is the name. Technically, that's legal.
Let's go.
And you should be able to share it. And and let's see.
Where is...
We'll see these preset names, though. I want to see.
I tried to get the sub. Did I do it wrong?
Fake. Subs confirmed.
I thought I gifted it. Ugh, what did I do wrong? I'm not a bad guy. Yeah, dude. Wait, can we see your? Wait. Did you just share the Lightroom or did you share everything? Let's see.
I just shared my desktop.
Can we see your icons?
Yeah.
All right, that's a pretty good.
Okay, Connor, left to right, go.
All right, Finder, Safari, Mail, Calendar, Photos, Notes, Messaging, Spotify, Lightroom, After Effects, Premiere, Photoshop, Numbers, QuickTime, Zoom, Spotify, Safari, Trash. Boom!
Very well done.
Let's go, Adam.
Very well done.
Got him.
Love it. That's
awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want to so a big thing I always want to know is what do you think about before you even edit? Like when you see the shot, how do you decide you want to use it, and then what do you do? Like, do you like test some edits, or like what's the vibe there?
I mean, so my workflow is I shoot the show, dump it all onto on a hard drive, and then I pick everything that I like, right? I scroll through and I just pick everything. And then I'll go and I'll use like usually one of the presets that I have made for the tour. I usually have like 5 or 6 that I make for the tour, and I'll apply those, and then I'll kind of play around with it each time. So they're not always like necessarily consistently the same looking edit every time, but they're pretty close, I would say. But I don't know. I guess the first thing that comes to mind, like when I actually start editing the specific photo, is like playing around with like the white balance. You know, I don't know why. That's just like where I'm always. That's probably the skin tone fan in me. That's like, how do I change some of this around just real quick to get a better, you know, white balance for me. Yeah, it's funny to do this live edit thing.
No pressure. Wait,
how's it feel?
Are you editing right now, or are you? Oh no, there you
go. I haven't yet, but I will start. So it's funny. I felt like I was gonna get roasted for. I'm using Lightroom Creative Cloud right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
I have been for like 6 months. I used it the whole science tour. I felt very proficient in like regular desktop Lightroom that I just wanted to try it. I was like, let me play with this new one.
Give us the TLDR of it. Like, tell us what's up. Like, because a lot of us use the old one because we're used to it.
It's not as good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as good.
No, it's not. It doesn't have, at least that I can't find, it doesn't have those like Adobe profiles down here. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's annoying.
Like a calibration?
Yeah. Like it. Well, yeah, like yes, your like main RGB calibration of like the main, like I don't know what the terminology is.
It the in the diagram on the right, like is it the last option or no?
It's the last option when you scroll down. Actually, I can
calibration.
Yeah.
Camera calibration.
Like greens, blues, and
yes, it
reds.
doesn't have that. That I can tell.
What? That especially for you being the guy who wants perfect skin tones.
Come on, Adobe. What? Come on.
Adobe be doing us dirty over here.
I could be wrong. But
Adobe doing us dirty.
Maybe
doing
Yeah, it doesn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody knows where it's at.
Does anybody in chat know where camera calibration is, or something that's the same of it? You know, with the little color sliders, blue, red, green, in the new one. If you do, let us know in chat because we're trying to learn.
Like there's this obviously, like your mixer for like hue but that's not the same.
That's not the same. Yeah.
Adobe do like that.
But you know what's kind of fun is learning how to live without it. I don't know why when it exists and I don't have to do that.
We have different ideas of fun, I think.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'm like a glutton for like having to be annoyed.
Good word.
I don't know. I will start editing this picture for you guys and see what I come up with. So typically I'll click presets. Again, I'm using this Creative Cloud one, so I just have like all these weird Visco ones in here. None of my own like core ones, but we'll just, I don't know, just
slap one of those puppies on here.
Yeah, sure. That one looks pretty cool. I kind of like that it brought the contrast down a bit. So that looks pretty neat. And I don't know, let's take a little bit of saturation out of this bad boy. Again, I'll play around with like these to kind of, now his skin's looking a little bit more like, he looked like he went to the beach and got a good tan. So we'll
yes.
Play with that. There you go. A little more blue. Then usually I like to zoom in on like where it's focused at. So like, and then I'll use this color mixer guy, and I'll
the color picker.
Exactly. Like this color right here is kind of like aggravating for me. So I'll like go and see if I can like change that at all. I think that looks a little better. But
now I see that. I wish they brought the look. Like I love how it's like, oh, this is kind of the tones that are gonna happen when you slide that. I wish they'd bring that into the classic. Wow, so we're kind of maintaining that classic look. Does that make sense at all?
Dude, that's the thing about this one that's cool. It's like using an Apple product instead of an Adobe product almost. Like the Creative Cloud version instead of the desktop. The desktop one, I feel like I'm using like an Adobe old program. Like, and it works and it's awesome. But this one's kind of fun. It's like it's just got a look to it. Everything's curvy.
It's polished.
Like, yeah, there's no.
It looks
no
like somebody
line.
threw an iPhone into my computer screen. It just got stuck there, and now I have a.
Yep.
I'm not. Yeah, it's cool if you. I think it's better for people who started on mobile and went to desktop. But the other way around, it's harder. You know,
it
like,
is, dude.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange, but yeah. I don't know. I've just been playing with it lately. I don't know why. I should go back to classic. Because
come back to the dark side, man. We'll welcome you.
It's long enough now. I don't know why. I think it's just a habit.
Don't get too lost in that sauce over there.
Ooh, lost in the sauce. Good saying. Yeah, let's go.
I don't know. Do you guys like purples and stuff? I'm not a fan. So like, here's the regular hue. I'll drop
purple
it all the way
people.
down.
You got to drop a line somewhere.
Just to get that like background to be black, and I'll get that contrast in his leg now. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that sharp contrast. It all depends on the photo for me. For purples, like purples can make or break a photo so quickly.
Totally. Yeah, they really can. Same with like blues and stuff. So
yeah,
like,
fair enough.
And I don't know if you guys feel the same way too. Like this, like this isn't purple. What, magenta or what would you say? Like, see how
it's like a purpley pink.
It's teddy bear lavender.
Teddy bear lavender.
Love it.
Care Bear. I call it a Care Bear hug.
Well,
color.
Crayola, hire us. We're here. We're ready.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, I don't know that one. I don't love that color, but there's not a ton I can do with it. It's on the floor, like it exists, but it is.
If you walked into a show, Don, and they were lighting it with only lavender / that color, would you just turn around and walk out?
Nah, I'd just be like, all right, black and white.
LD's gonna hate me.
Yeah.
But it's
you look him dead in the eye, be like, maybe you shouldn't lit it all white.
Yo, real quick,
dude,
sorry, go Don.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I'm always jealous of like, I mean, Paris and 1975, like especially old 1975 stuff. Like, I like black and white. I wish and I hope one day I get to work with an artist that likes black and white. 'Cause none of them really do that I work with now.
Yeah, we want to see the color. What was I gonna say? Yo, anybody in chat that's not a subscriber, let yourself be known, and I will gift you a sub right now. But I think everybody is one. Keep going, Don. I just wanted to say what's up.
Everyone in chat must be a sub.
Yes, we'll sub crew.
All right, let's see. Put some grain down. It's funny.
Don, how much do you edit in black and white, or do you tend to want to stick to colors?
0% pretty much. Just because the people I work with usually aren't a fan of it. You know, they like color. So
yeah, fair enough.
It's kind of pointless for me. I love black and white. I think it's fun. It's
so beautiful.
It is beautiful. Sometimes I think it's a cop out in a way, and I not an offensive way to anyone that does it, but it is in my opinion easier like to do a black and white photo and you throw some grain on it and like look at that, it's like super cool and artsy, but but I think that's still beautiful. Like I wish I could do those and send them to people and they would post them because they are cool. And it would be easy. It would be easier. Clearly there's like no variables of color to have to deal with, so
you can focus on your framing and your composition a lot more, because if you're not caring like, oh, I have to wait for this color to like go away, you're like, oh wait, now I just have banger composition 24/7
all the time. You could like blow highlights out and get these crazy shots. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Some ethereal color going.
Exactly.
Not color.
But
what am I saying?
I don't know. Maybe one day. I love these. I love split toning. I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't use this wheel yet, or curve. I will probably jump in there, but I don't always use that. I know some people are like, you know, die hard about it, and I agree, but I guess sometimes I just get lazy and I'm like, I don't really want to use the curve.
Dude,
I can get a lot of this out of the split toning.
Lighting is the thing I like about editing is everybody does whatever they want, and the more people we have on here, the more I realize like nobody cares. Just do whatever you want to do. It's sick. Everybody just edits something pretty. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you get a great photo, like at the end of it, like the path to get there doesn't really matter.
As long as your tone curve looks like the Batman symbol, I think you'll always produce a good image.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that. Yeah, like that. That looks awesome.
Yeah, there we go. Bring back those old vibes right there.
It's funny people used to like actually probably do that.
Oh, absolutely. Just everything cranked up to like 11.
What am I doing right now? I don't know. enable lens correction. I don't think it. Oh yeah, it did flatten it out a little bit. That's cool. I try and remember to do that too, but I don't get a crazy on all my lenses. I don't get a ton of like distortion and vignette. At least not in my opinion. And kind of I like it sometimes. I kind of like the
BRB.
If you have like a super like fisheye, like that super distortion, does it just depend on the situation, like if you wanted to distort it or not?
I don't really use fisheye lenses. To be honest. I
Okay.
don't own one. I have a really wide. I have a 15 lens that I use for video stuff a lot, which is super cool. But
Nice.
yeah, and I'll shoot photos with it too. I used to love like super duper wide photos live, and as I've just gotten like, now I love like a 50 and an 85 and like I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean
you can't go wrong with those.
You gotta get the big crowd shot though. You gotta show like there's a lot of people there for those and all that. So I definitely pulled those out. I think for video, it's like makes more sense.
What's your favorite lens to use for video? You're like saying a 50 or something like that?
No, I use a 15 pretty much all the time.
15.
I use a 15 all the time for video, and then I'll do like a 50. So I usually only use two, like a 15 and 35, 50.
Okay.
But a lot of
carry stuff. Adam, please. Are you one of those guys who will carry like 8 different lenses with you on tour? Or do you kind of keep it nice and compact?
Nah,
Adam, please.
We're cleaning sensors in chat.
I love it.
We got sensor cleaning rewards, so if we get enough, we'll clean a sensor. We just Windex it. It's a special one.
I have so many lenses I carry, dude. I wear a fanny pack. It's super
really.
Cute.
Ooh, you got it on you? Are you wearing it right now?
No, I didn't bring it today. Because now, like, luckily at these shoots, like, I have my car like backed up to where I'm doing the shoot, and I have my Pelican just like sitting in the trunk, and I can just.
You should get a Pelican fanny pack.
If they made one, I'd buy it tonight.
You should make one with like one of those little things, just attach 2 straps to it. Do it. Come on, that'd be sick.
That'd be the most turbo fanny pack.
Like,
I got another cleaning thing. I'll be back. Keep going.
Or like, what do they put like the shotgun shells in? But like the lenses, like have a whole like Chewbacca style thing.
Ooh, that'd be. I'm just imagining if you're running. Yo, that'd be a hard flex. You're strutting up to the venue. You have like 8 different lenses strapped on you.
Yeah, it'd be weird like walking around though. People would maybe want to steal that.
You would be easily a walking target, but like for those few minutes before someone just mugged you with all your lenses on you, big flexes only.
What is going on? I feel like there's like some green in his face, and I probably did that with this.
Little tinges action.
I don't know. I think it's looking pretty. I think it looks pretty good so far.
Does it? Pretty much. I'm vibing with it. Does it feel weird having so much time to actually edit it now compared to when you're on tour where you're like preset send?
For sure, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of harder because you like right now I'm just spending way more time on it than I would have ever thought to do. But
too much time to think.
It depends. I do like if I have a photo that I like just love, like I will spend some time on them. Like I will probably end up taking this if you guys have a couple minutes. I'll export it. I think this looks pretty good for right now. I'm cool with it.
Can we see it before and after?
Yep, you can. Let me cancel this.
Sorry, I know I left and came back.
For sure. What's this? See again. It's.
Adam, you should take a photo with that camera and let's see how clean that sensor is.
I don't even think this camera turns on, to be honest. The screen is literally broken.
What is that?
You don't need a screen.
All right, before and after. Sorry, I get excited about other stuff. No.
Boom.
Before, and it's funny. Sometimes I kind of like just the raw. Like it's a pretty cool raw picture.
Dude, do you ever spend like an hour on a photo, then you look at the original, and you're like, God damn it, it's better than my edit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing it as we speak, dude. As we speak.
You're like, where am I gone?
Yeah, I'm like, why did I take all of the freaking contrast out of it? It looked washed out. It looks like it's a log file.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put them back. I don't know.
It looks like it's.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job.
All right. There you go. That's pretty cool. And then I'll usually like with something like this one, I think it's like a cool shot. So I'll export this bad boy to the desktop. You can see I had these already going.
Or you're prepped and ready.
Yeah, well, it's funny because when you guys picked that picture, I was like, I don't even know if I edited that on tour, to be fair. So let me go ahead and edit it real quick. So when we do this, I have some idea.
You gotta practice.
Yeah,
Brooke, you're here. I know you've been here for a little bit, but I was missing you earlier. Sorry. Chat, OG person. We got this person who's been here since day one. Connor's one of them.
What's good, Brooke?
Yeah.
I'm the OG punching bag. That's about it.
Ah, man. Punching bag since day one.
I'm putting it in Photoshop real quick just because.
Dude, do whatever you want. Let's do it.
We're getting fancy now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just copies out the actual person.
Yeah. I think the biggest fear I had of doing this was sharing my screen and people seeing how bad I am at organizing everything.
Dude, we've had a lot of people.
We have to see now.
Yeah. If you want, I can give you like a second off screen real fast so you can do whatever you're doing.
Oh, no, you're good. I don't care at all.
Okay.
I'm completely transparent. I will admit that sometimes I can figure out the chaos better than I can if it's all organized.
Real chaos. We do get actually a lot of all different sizes of photographers on here as far as their popularity goes. And I would say, some people, I think next week, actually, Connor, next week, Connor, our photographer is more of a smaller size as far as fan base goes, right?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, they have like the same size as like Christian or some of those people where like
a couple thousand.
I don't know what they call that.
Yeah,
a couple thousand. I think.
I don't know how to quantify it either, and I feel bad doing it, to be honest, because we don't really care about their size. We just care about their thought process and want to learn from them. And the size they are doesn't even matter. So
it really shouldn't. I think that like
if that's
your
cool work.
Yeah, if that's why you go into this is for like the clout and to like get popular. If that's like your main reason to do it, I think that's
probably not going to hang out with you.
Yeah. Well, just make dope work. Don't care about that clout.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't care if a photo does get online, to be honest, anymore. I used to.
What does that even mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to get caught up in like, oh man, this one didn't get that many likes. Now, if a photo gets 4 likes, I'm like,
you're doing it right. You're on the right path.
Yeah.
I just want that sweet dopamine high to my brain 24/7.
Yeah, if you guys ever have suggestions for photographers you want us to get on here, let us know. Our main thing is we check out everybody's socials for the most part just to make sure they're portraying something that we agree with. Like, we're not going to get somebody on here who's hateful in any way.
Or beating puppies.
Or that falls into the category of hating, yes. Should somebody be doing that, we'll call the police. But yeah, we're totally down. We've got the next 3 weeks booked, but like I think the landscape person we have is pretty much unknown. He's just a friend, and
a talented friend.
He is talented.
All right. Well, it's funny. Here's the raw.
Ooh.
Here's the one I edited the other day, which I like way more than the one I just did for you guys. So I apologize.
Oh.
Dude, you don't have to apologize. It's cool. We're just here to learn. I love seeing your process, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have one that's like that great. I feel like I have a very like off the cuff, just whatever at that moment feels right. And this purple and blue tone felt right. And then I edited this one. I guess the darker, like orange and black.
Connor, take notes in chat.
Dude, I'm always taking notes.
Take those notes. These are awesome. Yeah, I like seeing. What did you do on the left side of the middle one? Did you like blur it and add a texture or what?
Yeah, I duplicated it and I added a motion blur to it and then lowered the opacity to probably like 50% in Photoshop, and then I deleted out the main subject.
But you added like some grain on the top left too. I see like a texture or like.
Yeah, I added it to this one too, but I must have used a different like transparency type. But yeah, I have this whole like, if I do dust.
Oh yeah, I know Ray. Let's go.
I have all these dusts like overlays and stuff like that. So, every once in a while it's fun to make them like gritty and grainy. I don't know. I'm not a crazy fan of the Photoshop stuff all the time, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to see it manipulated.
You want to be tasteful with it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, sometimes I've gotten crazy. I'll add like I think it's called a radial blur where it like spins behind it and then it looks absolutely ridiculous, but it's kind of fun every once in a while.
Yeah, because we've had some people. We had K Darks on here, who is somebody who comes to some stuff and hangs out. So we try to incorporate that too. We incorporate the community, and we actually did a time where we did. Sorry, I'm responding to the chat real fast. We had a time where we brought people from chat on to edit photos and they battled it out. It was like a raw battle. We'll probably do that again. It was fun.
Ooh, that was so much fun.
It was sick. They like gave them each a raw, and then we had them on screen, and we jumped back and forth, and they edited for 10 minutes, and like then we had everybody vote. Yeah.
Put a timer and
we did. We had
that's great. That's really good fun. That's funny.
Loser gets killed.
Only photo.
Connor, exit the chat. Connor. What Don said.
Battle to the death.
Don't you guys think it's funny how everyone's a photographer now? Like technically because of their phones. Like,
dude, I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. So
anyone can be a photographer, dude.
Who was it, Adam, that we had on who just went into Visco, put one filter on?
Don, you'll know him. Carlos.
I watched that one.
Carlos.
I love Carlos.
Dude, that was so
If he's not in the chat right now, he told me he'd come.
He didn't. Oh, he's probably like, I don't know. He's in Miami doing something with his.
Yeah, he's probably building something cool.
Yeah,
I watched that. I watched the like recap of that one, and I loved that so much. That's so Carlos. It's not even funny. It's so great.
Dude.
And you know what? It's a sick photo. Carlos is such an underrated.
He's so cool.
We
got an abduction.
Also, just such a good photographer that still sells merch when he could actually be like
a photographer.
A massive like music photographer for sure.
Lisa Vision just got abducted. Let's go.
Nice.
He underplayed himself so much. He's like, I just like making everything perfect in camera and then Visco filter.
Yeah, he does that. He is. It's funny. He's one of those people. I don't know if he knows how good he just naturally is at almost everything. Like because he's also the best artist ever.
I misspoke. Yeah, dude. He is. He was awesome. He's like he's such like a. His photos are good too because of how ballsy he is. You'll be like, "Yo, Carlos, what'd you do today?"
Exactly.
Like, see that bridge outside the venue? I climbed it for 3 hours, and you're like, well, "How are you alive?
Yeah.
What is going on?"
Like Spider-Man, dude.
I've climbed some scary like trusses and stuff, and like done some dangerous stuff shooting shows.
Yeah.
And that is like a 5 out of 10 to Carlos. You know what I mean?
Dude.
He's like, "That's not scary." I was like, "Dude,
it's so good." Dude, can I tell you a funny story about Carlos? I actually have a video of it on YouTube. I think I took it down. But have you ever been, Amarillo, Texas, the off-day place?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
what's the steak place?
The big steak where you get the, I
it's
went
like a
there
72-ounce challenge.
Yeah.
I was there with...
Yeah.
Dude, so they have a steak. You can you basically go in. It's like this big Texas place, like everything. 72-ounce challenge. If you buy a steak, you sit in the middle and you have an hour to eat the whole thing. 72 ounces is what? 16, 32, 60. It's
easy.
Like 4.5 pounds, right? Of steak or whatever. The math is probably wrong. You can call it 60, I don't know. 18.
It's too much steak.
Too much steak.
One person.
Not enough steak. What are you talking
He
about?
sits down and starts eating it and then throws up and then proceeds to eat his throw up. And I was like, Carlos, what are you doing? He's like, dude, I gotta finish it. I was like, Carlos, you don't have to finish it. You're good, bro.
Yeah, we'll all split the bill.
Yeah.
It's $100.
It's free if you eat the whole thing, right?
It is free, and I think you get your name on some. I don't know. It's a thing. We were just there, and I don't know why anyone would want to do that.
Oh, we'll have to. Carlos, if you're in chat, feel free to join our Zoom link and come and tell us about it. We'll send you the link. You can hop on. But you're not here because you're doing something else.
I'm not surprised though. Carlos loves crazy things. I mean, he eats a burger a day. I mean, it's a.
Is that what he does?
Oh my god!
Yeah, he eats a hamburger every day. It's crazy, and honestly, it's great because he sold merch for us a few times. I've toured.
He's such a good merch guy too. Wow.
He's the man. Yeah. So I've been on long tours with Carlos, and any day I want a burger, I'm tagging along with you because the best one in every city in the world at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good at it.
I love Carlos. Yeah, I miss him dearly. Beartooth's doing a drive-in tomorrow or something, or maybe tonight, and I'm bummed I couldn't go.
That's pretty cool. Drive-throughs are cool. Yo, let's answer this question in chat. If you want, you can. Thank you for doing the editing live. You can unshare your screen or whatever. Yo, they got a question from Ethan Photo, who is a new person here, and they want to know, I love the idea that online doesn't really matter, but how do you gain a following and ultimately get gigs? I can't seem to break 30 likes, and I don't know how to get attention. I don't know if you want to answer or what's the vibe. Go for it, though.
Yeah, I think so I would say myself is a weird exception because I tour managed before, and I got into tour managing by being with a friend's band that was recording in a studio in Orlando. started drinking with another band that was also recording that just signed to Rise Records. They were called Of Machines, like years and years ago.
One of those dudes.
And they were like, "Oh, you seem cool. Do you want to come sell merch?" I was 20. I was like, "Yep, let's travel together." You know, like, so it was very weird. And then that's kind of how I got into touring. And then I told you the story about how I got into photos. But I get that all the time, that question, and I wish I had an answer that was 100% yes. But I think just hitting up, you know, it's the same thing everyone tells you probably. It's like hitting up promoters and DMing bands and trying as hard as you can to like shoot any show possible. I wouldn't try and stick to one genre. I would shoot anything you can actually get into and shoot. I mean, I'm not gonna say sneak stuff in, but if you can, whatever, like do what you got to do to like, you know, try and make it work. And then just a lot of hard work. And I don't know. I think the touring industry, and you guys can agree on it, I'm sure. It's like there's this factor of like being chill, if that makes sense. Like,
yes,
people like bringing people on tour that are like responsible typically and like can hang out easily and chill and conversate. So I think like there's that people aspect of it too. Like,
well, people, and honestly, even if you like, when you say chill, he doesn't mean your demeanor is relaxed. He just means somebody who's comfortable being in their own skin. And that's really the thing, is like, and that's why people like Carlos, is because he just does his thing. And if you can go on tour and do your own thing, and as long as your own thing doesn't involve obstructing everybody else doing their own thing, then you're welcome. And it's just a comfortable, and I don't know, I think people find their way on tour and stuff. So I agree with you. It's honestly like, maybe you can agree with me on this, the photography part of it is pretty, doesn't matter. Like, to an extent.
It doesn't. I mean, you got to be decent, I would say. You don't even have to be great. You got to be decent.
You have to be capable. Like, you just have to be, you know, and there was a saying I heard a long time ago, like, if you're self-employed as a photographer, you have to do 3 things, right? You have to be on time, you have to be a good person, you have to do good work. But you really only have to do 2 of those things. So if you're on time and you're a good person, you're set. Or if you do good work and you're on time, but you know, you just do 2 of those things. And
people will tell me that I'm humble, and I am not humble. I just truly don't understand why people want to work with me sometimes. I'm like, really? Okay, if you say so.
Call me surprised.
Awesome. Like, people compliment photos and stuff. I still I don't not know how to take compliments, but I just still don't think they're that good sometimes. I'm like,
it never gets better. Right?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I've never which I think is good. I don't think you should ever feel like I'm the shit ever, you know? Like,
can you imagine if we had some...
I'm top dog.
Like, granted, Connor's booking everybody now for the stream, and like sometimes I just show up and I don't know the people very well, and that's the fun of it. Can you imagine if I got on and started interviewing somebody and they're like, I'm the shit?
Yeah. How did you get into
their
this?
starting sentence.
Super good at photos.
Dude, I'm just the best.
They join the Zoom call. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm top brass here.
I'm really good, just so you know.
I would just, oh my god, that would be. I'm like pretty good at handling situations. I like to think that come up like that. I don't know. I would just be like, it happened. We did it.
If I find one, I will send them your way. If I ever meet one,
please tell me. Because you know what? As soon as you think you know everything, you stop learning, and you know that's not fun, and then you get worse. So. Anybody who's good at something knows how bad they are at it, and that's how you get better.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. So what's next? I want to give away one of the. I don't know why I decided to give away a print. I just been doing that lately because it's COVID, and I'm like, I just want to do.
Oh yeah, you're giving away a print. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we have a nice printer at the house, and I can like sign it and mail it, and it's kind of fun to just give away. Like, I think I give away prints
because you're the shit, right?
Well, I like to. Because I'm awesome, and the picture's really good that you're about to get. No. I like it because it's really the only time I get to hold my own pictures.
Well, do you want to do it randomly, or do you like we can do it randomly if you want?
Yeah, random's fair. I'm into that.
Okay, I looked online.
Head in first.
Yeah, so I looked online, and there is some way to do it with everybody in chat, but I figure we'll just have. What we'll do is we'll have everybody. You guys have to cooperate for this. Everybody puts one emote in chat. And then you'll pick a number 1 through 30, and that number will count down from the top, and that'll be the person. How's that sound?
Well, what about 1 through 34? Because we have 34 people in here.
All right, 1 through 34. We'll call it 40 to be safe. No, we'll call it 1 through 34. All right, guys. Everybody put an emote in chat. You just put 1. Don't answer more than once. We'll get you a print, and then after that, we're going to go over the community submissions of all your guys' photos. So feel free. Throw 1 emote in chat. And everybody else shut up for now. No, you don't have to write a number, Connor. What are you doing? No number.
Why?
Because he's going to
I like
pick the
7.
number. He's going to pick the number.
That's funny. People are picking the number. I love it.
Yeah.
We can go that way too. I don't care. Whoever wants to pick it. I wish I could give prints to everyone.
All right, guys. You have perfect. You have like 1 more minute to do this. Okay, well that's happening. Connor, why don't you share your screen and pull up their submissions? What were you saying? Sorry, Don.
I was saying somebody asked, do I sell Bring Me the Horizon prints? No, I don't shoot Bring the Horizon. But I wish I did, and I wish I sold their prints. That'd be awesome. I love that band. I think that tour was so fun. They rocked every night so hard.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I think like 7 years ago, their manager yelled at me for selling prints of them. True story.
Oof.
I feel like they would maybe still yell at you today.
I feel like they would.
Nothing against those dudes, but possibly yell at you still.
All right, cool.
We're gonna skip over this dork. We don't need to see his.
All right, guys. Nobody talk. We've got emotes in here. Random. Do you want me to do a random number generator, or you want to pick 1 through 30? Go for it.
Yeah, no, 22.
All right, 22. We're gonna count down from the top. 22. Start with Captain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We didn't even get there yet. Okay, we're gonna do a reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a different number then.
Yeah, under 22.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say whenever we do this too, tell whoever wins, I'll print your picture too. So send me your raw one, and I'll send you mine and yours, so you have them.
Well, that's cool.
That's so rad.
Why not? It is 15.
All right, 15. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ludo. That's what I got. What'd you get, Connor? You want to count? Ludo? All right. Ludo photo. Yeah. You can message. You want them to hit you up, or you want them to hit us up? What do you want to do? We can get their stuff.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
How about they hit
like their address and all that stuff? I'll take care of it. And yeah, tell them to send their edit. If they can do it in CMYK, that would be awesome. If not, then
congrats! Yay.
Ludo, that was a giveaway. Awesome. We did it. We did our first giveaway on channel. Thank you, Don. Woo! Maybe we should start doing that. Go. Yeah, Connor, we're not done yet. Connor, come back. Yeah.
I hope they like. I'm just excited. We have really nice, a really nice printer and really nice paper. So I actually love seeing them printed.
Math checks out. That sounds great.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex Perkins. He doesn't know I'm using his printer yet, but haha.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. I have some really funny old embarrassing photos of Alex from when we used to Truth Asking Alexandria together.
Oh yeah, he told me about that tour in Europe. Seemed awesome.
Some rough times, I'll tell you that.
I toured with them way back in the day too, actually, and yeah, I actually like those guys.
They're great. I meant rough, like they just drink a lot.
Yeah, they party.
Ludo, just hit us up. Hit up Connor on Instagram. He'll take care of you. How's that sound? Connor. Tell me.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'm gonna get the real Gasky. I'm putting it in the chat for you, Ludo. If I can type words, there we go.
Let's go, Ludo. Yes. Looking all day. It's all good. Maybe we'll get you a sub here. We're not even subbed. We'll see.
Yo,
we might have to get him one. All right, Connor. Why don't you start going through these submissions? So, if you guys don't know how to do this, I'll throw it in chat. But basically, every week we release a raw. This week we released the one by Don, and you can edit it and then come hang out and see your edits. But we'll just scroll through. We got Brooke up top. And Don, if you want us to stop any that you really liked and talk about why you liked them,
there's so many good ones. I tried to I did. I looked at every retweet, and there are some bad ass edits. Honestly.
Hey, make that Christian one bigger so we can see it, Connor. The one where it's just the legs. Let's go.
Yeah, that one's awesome. Love that one. It's funny. That one looks very similar to what I just did. Right?
Yeah,
I think that's pretty similar.
Got rid of the blacks and kind of did the thing. Yeah, that's what's up.
It may be even better. It's more colorful.
Yeah. This one kind of.
That one rules. That one rules. I love that.
Brooke edits enough for everybody. I think Brooke edited more than total submissions. Sometimes it's lovely.
Yeah. See, cropped out the mic stand. Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice and simple.
Shirley, I wish Shirley would come to Does Shirley have?
I wish Shirley would too.
What's Shirley's Twitch name? Somebody get her in here.
I don't know. Does she have a Twitch?
I don't know. I want her to come hang out though. And thanks Odin for saying what's up to her. And Meg needs to come too. I don't know if Meg comes.
Yeah, these are all so good. It's funny. Some people like really like got into Photoshop and stuff, which was pretty dope.
Dude, yeah, I think the coolest part is like people can edit it and you see their edits and it's not like you judge them as a photographer. That's their ability. This is just them learning publicly, and it's so fun to do.
Totally. Well, it's funny because I just showed you guys all of my edits, and there's 2 completely different looking edits, like many of these people. So I think we're all.
That one's cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Even went off.
Yeah, dude. Sorry for cut you out, Don. I just got excited.
No, they're all so good. But yeah, like these, I love these ones. These are all so
Jeremy is our boy. He's running all our socials now, and he's
Jeremy is Raw Editing Challenge. Everybody make sure to Jer Music in chat. Thank you, Jer, for everything you do.
That one right there.
That one reminds me a lot of like Ray Duker or something.
Oh yeah, Ray's cool, dude. You gotta get Ray on.
Ray was supposed to hop on here too. I'm gonna text a bunch of people after
Yeah,
this.
people were talking about Ray in chat. Like, dude, like, if you say you're gonna do something, do it, because we know you're not doing anything else. It's Corona.
I saw Josiah for 1 second earlier.
He was here at the beginning. Yeah,
Josiah was in here for a minute.
Yeah, he comes to hang sometimes. Oh, that's cool, Peter.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Peter Maver.
These are killer.
Oh yeah, they use the lyrics to the new song too. Their new song, by the way, is really awesome.
Well, let's check it out. Way to skip yours. All right, we skipped Jillian's. Go back up. Let's see what it is.
Oh, Jillian's is right here. Look at Jillian's.
All right, yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, love that one. So good.
Everybody. The thing you can tell, like, when somebody's photograph is kind of so like well composed already, because mostly what people did was change the tones in the editing. There wasn't a lot of like different crops, and it's one of those images that's just like, oh, this looks really good.
Cool. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, that was awesome. It's funny too. So many people decided to go dark with it, and I back that because it's kind of like a dark, eerie looking shot. Anyway.
And then you got Glunada, who just went the exact enough brightness for everybody's darkness.
Yes, they brighten that sucker.
Every night is emo night.
Every night is emo night. Yeah. Who's that in chat? I think they've been here before. Wow, that's slim. It's like widescreen vertical.
Yeah.
Emo night was fun. Remember emo night before all this happened?
Yeah, dude.
What? That's hilarious. Why do they have the Van Buren on there? I love that.
They made it a folder. Brooke, why'd you do that? They're in chat.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the show, but I back it. I love the Van Buren. The green rooms are the best.
I don't know if I've been there.
Oh, dude.
Brooke lives in Europe, too. UK.
Their green rooms are, they have like a library, and like a beautiful library. I don't know how to explain it. There's
Gary.
That one's cool.
Gary always gets loose and then never comes to chat ever, but I wish he would, because he just goes crazy.
Yeah.
Gary doesn't follow no rules. Gary
that's
goes
you?
by Gary rules.
Right up, and I Don't Want to Be a Loner. The remixes. Yeah, they're always remixes, Nathan. They're never edits, they're remixes, which I love.
You know what? You can edit however you want. There's no right way to do this.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
These ones are trippy.
So sick.
Got Trevor going
Super Saiyan
Saiyan. Yeah, let's go.
He does look like a Dragon Ball Z character with his hair, pretty much.
Going Super Saiyan. Yo, look at this one.
That was maybe my favorite like Photoshop one for sure.
You get a car.
This is graphic art to a point at this point. Yeah. Like, this is nuts.
Exactly. Anyone that adds a white border to anything gets a big check mark.
Nate Hill. Yeah, Nate Hill always doing something crazy.
That's crazy.
What's yours called, Real Caleb? What's your Twitter, Rickies? Okay, Tim. Oh, I love Tim. Good photographer, dude. He's pretty cool. He's very artsy.
Oh yeah, cool. Added a bunch of cool little like lighting flares and effects.
Late to the game, Katie, but you did it though. That's all that matters.
It's
never too late.
You ever use lens distortion and add stuff that's not there, lights and stuff?
Whales. Sharks. No, yeah, I like messing around with lens distortion or like the skew and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Do you mess with like lens filters, like star ones, or like pro mist filters at all?
I used to do it a lot. It's so funny. I edited a picture and I added like an orangey sun thing from lens distortion on it. And
nice.
a friend of mine roasted me. Do you know Don's Lens, Halsey's photographer?
Yeah, we know him. He's been on here.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a good dude. I love him. He called me out hard on it though. He's like, this is lens distortion in a comment or something, and I was like, bro.
You're like,
why?
focus on the positive and let me live.
I was like, dude, I know it's lens
Oh,
distortion.
Floofy, good job.
Yeah.
But
look at this.
that one's
some
cool.
1975 vibes.
Exactly.
Do you see like these little like dots in here? It makes you feel like kind of like a comic book or something.
No, this one's cool. It's like a 3D like thing too, like the blue and pink. It's cool.
It's so cool.
I love that people got to get real creative with it. It's dope.
Yo,
this one's cool. Like all that swirl, like that didn't exist. That's dope.
I could have sworn that wasn't there.
I'm almost positive I did not.
Where was I when this happened? Okay, wait.
There's Rgb. They're in chat. They came here. Thanks for coming. They found out about us on Twitter.
So cool.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, they added a light leak to the his chin. Love it.
Oh yeah.
It's subtle. I love that. Subtle. That's sick.
So there's a little French kiss in there.
Yeah. Why not? It needed it.
Again, we gotta make this bright, Adam.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah. I think we almost got through all of them. Wow, we had a lot of good ones this week. Thank you, everybody.
Everyone did a really, really good job. I was very honored that you guys asked me to do this, first off, and secondly,
dude, thank you for doing it.
People,
we appreciate
your work, and honestly, I learned a lot from some of these edits.
That's the goal. Oh, you made my night.
Yes. Yo, check this one out. Reverse.
Yeah, I will be honest. You can't reverse stuff because then the bass player starts being a lefty and it's weird. But other than that,
you have to reverse it, then crop the bassist out. That's what you have to do.
That I will promise you. If you tour with a band and you reverse a guitar member, they will be mad at you.
Like you're gonna confuse everybody.
Totally. It's like putting a drummer playing backwards. Doesn't work ever. It looks silly.
What's peak tau? Peak tau.
Yeah.
Peak tau.
It's back.
Really, a lot of people edited this. It's crazy how many people participated.
And they keep going. Yeah, Millie. We got a lot of people. Danny D.
You know what was cool about it too? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Trevor actually shared somebody's edit on his Instagram, which I thought was really cool.
That is cool.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean he's got a decent following, you know. It's
that's awesome. Yeah, and they're socially active.
Yeah, it was really dope. It was a great edit too. It was one of the ones up top, super dark.
I love that. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah,
we got there.
Oh, and then there's more. But wait,
there's more. There's more. I think.
Cool.
Wow, Oh, and I think this is the last one. Yeah.
Nice. I love it. That's like the old Our Last Night, the first one they ever used. I feel like that font. That's like
OG.
That's like 15-year-old Our Last Night logo. Pretty dope.
Trevor was 7.
Yeah, he was. He was
screaming. Do we want to check out the Instagram as well, Adam, or no?
Is there anybody in chat who's on Instagram and not on Twitter? And we'll go to yours right now. Otherwise, we can. We can go to it if you want to give it a quick browse just to have some thumbnails. Most recent, yeah, we got a few of these. Anything you see that sticks out that we didn't go over, I'm more than down to look at.
That one's new. Left next to Billy. Yeah, that one's cool.
Billy, throwback to first.
I like the texture in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that texture too.
Yeah, great work.
I love those overlays like that. I don't use them all the time, but they're cool to use sometimes.
It's just a nice adds a little something to it. It makes it feel a little bit more organic.
I wish I took that photo of Billie Eilish as well. That's so good.
Shout out to Maddie Vogel.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if there's one, I can't pick my favorite photographer, but I kind of can, and Maddie's definitely up there, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He is just so good. Him and Jake Jams is too good too. There's just so many people out there that are just like, what? How are you that good?
There's just so much inspiration to take from all these people.
Absolutely. Yeah, that Juice WRLD one. Yeah, Austin, his picture of AJR is so sick.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for sticking around through our technical difficulties. I went and bought better internet, so it worked for a little bit. I don't know if that was the issue, but we did some other things that Connor researched. But dude, thank you for joining us, Don.
Thank you so much, Don.
Yeah, back to your music video shoot, huh?
Back to I don't even know what's going on. There's a dude digging his own grave in the backyard of this house that I'm at. So I'm gonna step out there.
That's unrelated to the music video shoot, right?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, he got bored and was sick of COVID and was like, "This is it."
You guys do something different down
Thanks
Tennessee.
for having me. I can't wait to come back and watch next week, whoever's on it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, next week, actually, we'll go over it. We're going to... Connor, do you want to pull it up real fast? We can do it while you're here, Don.
Yeah.
Connor, it's already live.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is live. Let me... oops. Let me share my screen again.
And then, Don, you can go, and then we'll go over... Did anybody leave their stuff in Discord or no?
Yes, I have a couple.
Okay, cool. We'll do that after.
Let me... Making this hard for myself from all this.
Right, so next week, we got...
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
The photographer is Breyer.
Sick.
And it's Alex Turner of the Arctic Monkeys, which is like sick.
That's so sick. That's amazing.
Right? It's going to be fun to edit. That's going to look good in black and white too. And
100%.
Yeah, and it's so this is for next week. If you guys want, go grab that raw, raweditingchallenge.com. It's up there right now. Obviously, we'll post the tweet soon here, unless it's already up. And then
that venue is so sick, Bill Graham Civic Auditorium.
I've never been there.
It's badass. It's 6,500 caps, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
But anyways, thank you guys for having me. I'm gonna probably have to go work again.
Thank you for coming. We'll see you later, dude. Have a good one.
For sure. Thanks everyone.
Take it easy, brother.
Hung out. I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later, dude.
All right, cool. So let's go. And no, you're not slacking, Jared. Don't even worry about it. It doesn't have to be up. We kind of got it up early. It was a new schedule. We're starting to put them up. But Connor, let's go over some of those Discord links. You want to pull them up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have them right here. Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah. So if it's your first time here and we didn't get you, Connor, it's
Let me set it up.
Yeah, it's abducted, right?
Yeah.
Abducted.
I got it.
I got you. You do you.
Abduction. Sorry.
Abduction. Okay. If you're new here, throw your portfolio in chat. We're gonna go over it. And then after this, we're going to raid a photographer who's doing a live photo shoot still. And it'll be fun.
I'm getting them all up so we can just go bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, but we want to check out the people who are new to the community's work, say welcome to them so that they hopefully join us next week. So hopefully you guys stick around and check these out with us. And, I don't know, show them some love in chat. Throw them some Steve faces because he's the best. And then hopefully we'll get some new emotes next week.
Yeah, let me just double check that I'm not missing any front that were last second shared, but I think
how many you have? 3?
I have 2.
Oh, cool, perfect. 2. That's a good number.
Yeah. It's a solid number. Okay, let me share my screen.
So here we go. First we have It's Malia. Oh, cool. So it looks like welcome to Mav Media, bringing behind the camera fun and all, getting up to see emotions through the lens is what strives. Go down a little lower so you can see it.
Yeah.
Creator capture these moments. All right, cool. Senior portraits, sports events, you name it, we'll capture them. Oh, so it's like a company. That's cool. Want to check out their about,
Venice.
Connor?
Absolutely. Let's see. About. Here we go.
Cool. Mia looks Malaya. Looks awesome. 19 years old. Oh, they just graduated from high school and they're going to school in Full Sail. That's in Florida. Respect.
Yeah.
A nice photo. It looks like it said something. Want to check out a few of their photos too.
Absolutely. Here. Work.
Yeah, we got you, Kaylee Garrett. You're next.
Oh, cool. Some volleyball. Or no, basketball might be.
Basketball, yeah. So what is that? Men's basketball, women's. They do video work too. Also, it looks like they do all kinds of media coverage.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I think that's more important than ever. Do you want to experience this? Try that out?
Let's try it out. Let's just take a scope around their site.
Let's just.
Oh, cool! It's like their resume.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Have your resume on your website.
Let's go. Or it might be pronounced resume. I think it's a resume.
A resume.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the hang. If you're still here.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Everybody say what's up. And then let's check out Kaylee up there too. I see.
Bam. Ooh, already a good solid landing page.
All right, Kaylee, photographer, portfolio. Let's go.
Bam. Let's send it. Work. Let's hit about first.
Let's see. Get the about going. All right, we got. Damn, person looks badass. Hello. Welcome back. What we got? We can't read all that, but open heart, open mind, and open arms. I like that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Client reviews. Awesome. Amazing. You know what? Never bad to
I'm
hear
sold.
Call me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome. I hope you join us every week. Yeah. Work. Let's look at some more
Portraits.
Ooh, look. Hit the portraits. Or, yeah, let's do portraits.
Let's hit portraits. Ooh. I really like her colors. You kind of have that.
Wow. Yeah, they got a look.
Yeah. No, very consistent. Yo, Kaylee, what's good?
Yeah, this is good. Wow. Nice shots.
Wow.
Ooh, that one of the
nice black and
one
white.
of the person smoking a cigarette, second from right, is sick.
Yeah. Kind of. Oh, we can't.
Yeah, that's crispy.
That's a timeless.
It might not be a cigarette. The one of them smoking something that's flammable.
I hope it's not.
You've been here for the last 3 weeks? Oh, it's all good. Sorry I didn't, say what's up earlier. That's my fault.
No, it's my fault too. I'm normally hyper in chat. My attention.
We got a young buck on the right here, through the leaves. Yeah, love your tones. Good job.
Yeah. Let's check out some other work.
Yeah, let's do a little bit more work here.
Bands and live shows. Let's go. Always about this.
Oh, who's that? Knocked Loose? No, I don't know who that is. I just said
Boomtown American Saloon. All right.
Some promo shots. Cool. We got to get you some more people here. It looks like you work closely with one artist, but we can get some more.
Want to check nature?
Nature. Let's pick one more.
Products, lifestyle.
Products,
cars.
Lifestyle. Well, you like cars, right, Connor?
I love cars. I'm gonna go there personally.
Let's hit the cars. Yeah.
I'm a big car nerd.
It's a fake cigarette.
An old Ford.
Ooh.
Old.
That's a crispy car.
That's like a 49. Oh,
that car's the same age as you.
I know, dude. Old in spirit, old looking in face. Ooh, wait, where is? This is a good shot.
Waster is the first band. Oh, nice. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Just nice even lighting. Wow, you're in a place that just has some schmancy retro cars. My goodness.
Well, cool.
These are awesome.
Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for sending your portfolios. Please, we encourage everybody, bring a friend. Let them know they can bring the portfolio. We'll check out the work as a team. Say what's up to anybody who's new. Welcome them. Show them what we're about. Community is all about welcoming new people. All skills, all levels. Goal is to hang.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Let's raid somebody and make one more person's night, because that's what we're about. You guys down? All right.
Let's full send it out.
I found this person who's doing a photo shoot right now called One of Sam. So I don't know if they're going to let us. Let's see. They'll let us raid them, but I don't know if they're going to respond. Let's go. Raid One of Sam.
Before we go, thank you everyone for hanging with us through our technical difficulties.
Yeah, thank you. And
Appreciate you.
Michelle said it's OBS's fault, so they can pay for my Cox internet. Okay, we're rating One of Sam in 6, 5. Throw them some emotes. Have a good one, everyone. Say what's up. Show them what's good. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
And let's raid.
Send it.